What up, y'all? Welcome back to I Said It, the podcast for all things sports. And today, we talking about the NFL. We're going to pick all the games, y'all, like we always do. Next on I Said It Sports. Subscribe. Please subscribe. What up, y'all? Welcome back to I Said It, the podcast for all things sports. Podcast for the fans, by the fans. I'm your host, Chris, and I got the whole crew with me today. What up, y'all?
What up?
Nothing much. If you are a fan of I Said It, and you've been a subscriber for a while, thank you. But you know how this goes. We have to go over what we did last week. So, in last place, coming in at a big boy, 5 games, is Blair with 5 games.
Let's get it.
5 out of 6.
Trash. That is trash.
Next, tied for third with 8 games picked correctly. It shall be Brianna and me. And in second place, coming in with a strong 9 games, is Sean. 9 games.
On your ass.
And number 1 for week 1 in the 2022 season is Darius with 12 games out of 16. Congratulations to him. He came in first place. Congratulations.
Yay. Bask in the first placeness.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Until you're not. So, glad you enjoyed that. It is now week 2. Time to move on.
Hater.
For the first game on the dot. On Thursday Night Football, we got the Chargers at the Kansas City Chiefs. Who you got?
I got.
He go first.
He go first. He the winner.
He was taking all day. I thought somebody thought something.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Blair. I know you got to wait a long time because you in last.
It's all good. Don't worry about that. This is game 1. Just like that Steelers victory, it only counts for 1 week, brother.
I only needed to count for this week. That's all I need.
It only count for 1 week, brother. Be happy with it. Enjoy yourself. I know you're excited.
The Chiefs in a close game. I think that Patrick Mahomes continue to show you why I pick him for MVP. The Chiefs they look like how I expected them to look, man. Nice, well-oiled machine. Offense looked balanced. Defense played pretty good. I like that. I thought the Chargers played good too. Know what I'm saying? But Keenan Allen is doubtful for the game. That is big, at least to me. So I think in a game like this, it's really gonna matter. So I got the Chiefs, man, and I think it'll be a little less scoring than they did. Let's go 24-13.
Okay. Sean?
I got the Chiefs. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be watching the games, but I have the Chiefs winning it. No reason necessary. When you got Mahomes, he remind me of Aaron. So when you got him, it's hard to bet against him. But I'm rocking with the Chiefs.
All right. Bree?
Yeah, I'm going with the Chiefs.
Chiefs. Damn. Everybody on the Chiefs. I'm gonna go with the Chargers. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Chargers, they play good. Defense played good. Why not? Damn it! I feel like they're gonna sneak up on them, but not really necessarily sneak up on them. I just think they're a better team, so I'm gonna go with the Chargers. Blair,
Chargers are a better team while missing one of their best receivers.
And what's the name is not
they got a
playing.
better defense. I think they're a better overall
JC
team.
Jackson ain't playing yet, though.
All right, I'm gonna go Chiefs, and I like the Chargers, but with Keenan Allen out, that's kind of tough. That hurts. He's on my fantasy, and I needed him to play, but he's not going to. So we'll see what's going to happen with that. But the Chiefs, they should be okay. I mean, they smoke. What's the name? It's a little closer. It's more of a division type of game, so should be a close game. But I see the Chiefs. Like long as nobody gets hurt, I feel like the Chiefs should be fine.
Yeah, I feel that. I think it's gonna be a damn good game, though. I think it's gonna be a good game.
Here's hoping, man. Here's hoping it's a
we'll
good
see.
game.
And it's week 2. They got their legs under them. It's time to roll now. Moving on. Next game, we have the New York Jets at the Cleveland Browns. Darius, who you got, man?
I'm definitely taking the Doodoo Browns. Ain't really much to say. The Jets, terrible, man. The boys is terrible. I can say, I guess I do need to put Michael Carter in my lineup because he got some good fantasy points. Other than that, I don't got nothing good to say about the Jets game. I mean, the Ravens did what they were supposed to do against them boys. So,
Robert Saleh said he taking receipts.
Huh?
Saleh said he taking receipts for anybody that had anything bad to say about the Jets.
Hey, ain't no rewards program in the NFL, dog. So he might throw them receipts away.
Facts.
Definitely. And I think they get blowed out again. Let's go. Same score, 24-3.
Sean, who you got?
I'm going to go with the Browns. And it's going to be crazy because they might be in first place after this week.
Okay. Brianna?
I'm going with the Browns.
Brianna's going with the Browns. I think this is going to be closer than what y'all think. Because I like the Jets defense. I think they really do need to make a significant effort to get Garrett Lewis on the ball a little bit more. He was flashing during that game a little bit. And I understood they tried to get my boy Breece Hall to get the ball a little bit more. You know, he did catch the ball out the backfield pretty good, but he fumbled. So, rookie mistakes. But I think they're going to be good. I think they're going to be pretty good, you know, as the season goes on. But I think they're going to start 0-2. I'm going to go with the Browns. I almost went with the Jets, but I'm going to go with the Browns. Who you got, Blair?
The Browns.
Browns. All right. We all on the Browns, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Moving on. You said what?
How could you go with the Jets?
I mean, yeah. I mean, moving on. The next game, we have the Washington football team, the Washington Commanders, at the Detroit Lions. Darius, who you going with on this one, man? Detroit put on a show last week, man. They almost pulled it out.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. You are correct. And I think they gonna almost pull it out again. So I am going with the Washington Commanders. I got to see a little bit more from both of these teams still. I feel like what is Detroit? I mean, we feel like we know what Detroit is, but like you said, them boys been fighting. In the last couple of games, dating back from last season, them boys been fighting. So I ain't sure about neither one of these teams yet. So I'm gonna take the safe pick, and I'm gonna go with the Commanders.
Okay. That's smart. That's smart. Sean, who you got?
I'm going with Daniel Snyder's team.
All right. Brianna?
I'm going with the Lions.
Ooh.
You got that insider trader information?
I like that. I like that. I like that. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This one was a tough one for me, man. I watched a little bit of that Washington Redskins, Washington Commanders game, excuse me. I watched a little bit of that Washington game. Carson Wentz looked decent. He looked all right. He still threw some picks, unlike Sean's prediction that he wasn't gonna throw any, but he still won the game. Detroit, man, they look good, man. They look really good. I think they're gonna be better than what a lot of people think. I still think Seattle's going to be the worst team in the NFL despite their win last night. But I'm going to roll with Washington on this one. But I think this one's going to be closer than the experts think. I think this one's going to be 21-24 Washington. Blair, what you think, man?
I guess I'll go Detroit.
Okay.
I have
Naming them Lions, Blair.
I have no real reason to believe that other than they were close last week. They try hard. When the game start looking terrible, I'm going to stop picking Detroit. But until then, as long as they out there trying, bro, I'm going to give them a shot. I mean, unless they play against like an obvious, no, they're not going to win this game type of deal. And those were the games they won last year. But I feel like, no. Right now, Washington's not that great. They didn't look super great to me this weekend. So it's a coin flip. I go Detroit.
Okay. Moving on. The next game on the schedule, we have Brady and the Bradyneers at the New Orleans Saints. Ooh, this is going to be a game to watch. Darius, who you got, man?
I don't know, man. I'm kind of torn.
It's Brady and the Bradyneers.
I don't care. The Bradyneers have been running into the Saints, and that is not good for Bradyneer health ever since he's gotten to Tampa Bay.
That's fair.
On the other hand, for 3 quarters, I watched the New Orleans Saints be absolutely terrible. Like, I was like, no way they is about to lose to Atlanta. And somehow they got it back together. And it's tougher because honestly, I wasn't really impressed with what Brady did either. Against Dallas, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that, I ain't saying he looked like he's declining necessarily, but it just looked like a meh. Okay, we got problems with the offensive line. This is going to be a problem that's going to be here. Dang, man. I gotta go with Brady. So I'm gonna take Tom Brady. Let's go 17-13.
All right. 17-13. Okay. Sean? Brady. Brianna, where you gonna go with this one?
I'm going with Brady.
And I'm not. I'm going with New Orleans. I feel like they have a better defense
with that pick.
They have a better defense than Dallas does. I agree with what Darius was saying. I feel like Brady isn't all the way, like he's trying to be all the way there, but he doesn't look like he's all the way in just yet. So I'm gonna go with New Orleans because even if he was all the way in, New Orleans has been beating that ass. I can't even hold you. They've been beating that ass. And I feel like they have a better defensive line than what Dallas does. They have better DBs than what Dallas does. I'm gonna go with New Orleans, man. I feel like they're gonna pull this one out. And I feel like their offense is gonna show up. Not necessarily Jameis Winston. Hopefully Jameis Winston. But I feel like Taysom Hill and Alvin Kamara are gonna bring them through with Michael Thomas, and they're gonna get this dub. So I'm gonna go with New Orleans.
Brianna, tell your daddy Jameis Winston need a pep talk.
Yeah, talk to him in the locker room. He'd be in his DMs or something.
Tampa Bay all day.
Yeah, I already knew
I would
kind of wrote down for you.
if Sean Payton was there, but like Sean Payton ain't there.
That's fair.
And that dude, I don't believe in that dude. Okay. They beat the Falcons in the last minute. Like that's not really a accomplishment other than winning for like, you know, first time head coach or whatever coach number this is for that dude.
I don't blame you. But I do feel like they was kind of looking ahead to playing Tampa a little bit. Though.
You think they were looking ahead and playing Tampa?
Yeah, of course. I do. I feel like that's how they play. That's just me.
Division game, man. Just go.
I was about to say, okay.
That's just how I feel. Moving on.
They ignored one division game for another division game.
I don't think they did that.
Chris, they're in the same division, bro. Like these are two division games, but you just think they say, we're gonna beat Atlanta. Let's look on to Tampa Bay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Next game, we have Carolina at the New York Football Giants. Darius, who you going with, man?
Look here, man. Them Carolina Panthers. They are not that good. And if game one is anything, if we can take anything from game one, look like the boy Saquon Barkley is back, man. That boy had a good game, and I see him continuing it against the Panthers. I'm not going to say that Baker Mayfield is just going to play trash, but he's just an average quarterback, and he's just going to have average numbers. But for 3 quarters, he did play like absolute shit. So, 28-10.
Okay. Sean?
This one is tough for me. But I'm going to go ahead and pick Carolina. Just because the Giants is really, 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 really boo-boo. I'd rather go ahead and wipe my ass once than having to bleed. These motherfuckers will cause you to bleed, bro. Real. So I'm going to go with them boys, man. Yeah.
All right. Brianna?
Danny Dimes make your ass bleed.
I'm going with the Giants.
All right. The G-Man.
Big G-Man.
Sean, I'm with you, man. I believe that Danny Dimes is really going to struggle in this game going against Carolina's defense. I'm going to go Carolina too, man. Blair, what you thinking, bro?
This is tragic.
I don't think there's a wrong answer here. I really don't.
Oh, there's a wrong answer. It's the team that loses. I don't know, man. Like Carolina didn't look great, but I would like to attribute that to like Baker being kind of amped up for the game in the first half or whatever. You know, it's a real crazy emotional game for him.
Yeah.
And then they lose, which is super tough.
Barely.
But their play wasn't the best. and I guess it's a week 1, so they got a lot of stuff to sort through all together. But I don't know, man. I'm not a huge I don't know what makes Matt Rule so great as a quarterback. I mean as head coach. I just don't. I don't know. I'm gonna go with New York, man, and we're gonna see if Buddy is a good coach or not.
All right, Mr. Judge.
Nah, it ain't Judge.
No, it's J-Ball.
Oh no, Judge is yeah, Buddy.
J-Ball.
Brian Dayball. You know, the one that we knew who had the job before he had the job because his coach texted him and said he had the job. Yeah, that guy. Moving on. The next game.
Man, that dude just got a job.
He just got a job, you know.
He didn't do nothing wrong.
He didn't do nothing wrong. You're right. You're right. Moving on. We have the New England Patriots at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hey, where you going?
Well, you already know where I'm going, man. You already know where I'm going. Going with the Steeler Nation, of course. I still feel the same way I feel about the Patriots that I felt last week, man. I do not know who this team is. It's kind of weird. Then they Mac Jones back. It's bothering them, but he played the whole game. And then Bill Belichick's like, well, I didn't see many incomplete passes, so I'm assuming he's fine. Then he go get x-rayed and stuff, and they say he's fine. But I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. I think it might be the end of an era in New England, to be honest. Not even gonna lie. And I feel like we know as a team, we gonna have to hang our hat on our defense. And with the Patriots not having the best offense out there, I think we can squeeze that game in there for our home opener. So let's go for a grinder, 21-7.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Sean? Say what? Say who?
Huh?
No one dudes that reside in Pennsylvania.
Them dudes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay.
Brianna?
I too am going with the trash bag that is yellow and black.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. This one's a tough one for me, man, because that offense is terrible on both sides. I don't know who's on New England. And Pittsburgh, like I said, that offensive line is trash, bro. Trash. Yeah. You got a nasty ass running back, and he can't find a hole to save his life because all the yards he get, just know it's all him. It ain't got nothing to do with them in front. It's all him. It's all extra effort yards. He squeezed his way through some tiny ass way, somehow, some way, and he gained 2 yards. Okay, that's basically all their offense is.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this is literally Shirley. Oh my God, I can't really lean on the coach because fuck. Oh, what do you do? What do you do in this situation? I believe
you can take all the Lowrys off your shoulder and just pick
No.
the Steelers.
No. It ain't no Lowrys. Ain't no Lowrys. It's just that I don't believe in your offense. You don't believe in your offense. For you to say that they're gonna score 24 points, most of those points is gonna be coming from the defense, and they just lost a lot. So they pass rush is gonna be sucky. So
bro, I'm telling you,
I don't see the Patriots doing anything, man. You got defensive coordinators.
He said all that just to say he picking the few.
Nah,
Exactly.
man.
All
I'm
of
not.
it.
I'm picking.
All
I'm
of
picking
it.
New England. I'm gonna pick New England,
That is complete salt.
and that's it.
That is
I'm
complete
just putting out there.
salt.
I'm picking New England. That's
Straight
it.
salt.
That's
dog.
it. That's all.
Straight salt.
Boy.
Straight
Blair, where
salt,
you going, man?
man.
I want to pick New England, but
Go ahead,
their
man.
offensive coordinator is either Joe Judge or Matt Patricia, and I'm good. So I'm gonna go with the Steelers, and I don't really have a whole lot of faith in them as my pick for the Bengals last week. But I have less faith in the offense of New England this year than I did.
I'm
If
telling you.
they still had Josh McDaniels, I'd have picked New England, no hesitation. Can't do it.
I feel
Look,
you,
man.
man. I feel you.
My defense is top tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie about that. I say
They have a
because
good
of that
defense.
defensive line, as far as Cam Hayward and Mr. Watt, problems.
Hi, Smith.
Yeah, Highsmith done came into his own product of Charlotte.
They're gonna have a good D. They always have a good D.
That boy Minka
It's a
out
coin
there
toss
with
with the
the
offense on
pick
both sides.
six
Is questionable
And
at best.
Minka.
Minka with the pick six. But nah, I think all the additions I think helped out. Miles Jack, the Kilo Witherspoon, they filled in some good holes for me, man. So hey, here's hope to a winning season. Hopefully. Shit.
Moving on. The next game. We have the Indianapolis Colts at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Darius, who you gonna go with on this one, my boy?
I don't know, man. Colts out here tying and shit.
Woo!
Bruh. That shit is terrible. Then they tied with the Texans.
Very division game-ish.
I would have took that tie.
Man, it cost me. I should have had 15 games picked correctly, but no. I'm going to say this. I think I kind of told y'all, but I don't know about this nigga Matt Ryan, bruh. I don't know, dog. It's just game one, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Where's the game at?
In Jacksonville.
Upset pick of the week. I'm going with Jacksonville, man. Colts start out 0-2 behind the struggles of Matthew Ryan.
Okay. Sean?
Just because me and him picked a lot of games alike besides that Giants game, I'm gonna go with Matt Ryan.
All right. Brianna.
I'm going with the Colts.
All right. This was difficult for me, man, just because of in the Colts' performance from last week and Jacksonville's performance from last week. Oh man, I definitely do think Jacksonville is better, a better team than they were last year, and I do believe in the Jags. But I think they're gonna start out 0-2. I'm gonna go with Indianapolis. I think it's gonna be a very close game, but I'm gonna just go with the Colts right here. I think they're gonna run the ball, and Jags just not gonna be able to stop it. So I'm gonna go with Indianapolis. I'm going with the Colts. Who you got, Blair?
Colts.
Colts.
Come on, Trevor Lawrence. Give me one.
Moving on. The next game. We have the Miami Dolphins at the Baltimore Ravens. Darius, who do you walking with?
Man. I don't know, dog.
Who you walking out the prom with, bro? Come on now.
It's like, I ain't picking no fucking two over Lamar Jackson, man. I can't do it. I ain't even gonna lie. And I ain't gonna sit here and act like the Dolphins was super impressive. Because I that's how much I don't believe in New England. Like it wasn't impressive to me them beating them. I do think that it's going to be a good game simply because Tyreek Hill is that dynamic. He's going to draw that much attention. And with him and Jalen Waddle, I feel like, it's still going to be like a good game, but I still think the Ravens are the better team. So I'm going to go, I think, good game. Let's go. I think it's going to be a higher scoring game. Let's go 35-24 Ravens.
All right. Sean?
Go on Baltimore.
Baltimore. Brianna?
You already know where I'm going.
Yeah, we know you picked the Pigeons. We know.
I'm going with Baltimore. My boy got something to prove. He gonna prove he worth all this money, and we gonna give it to him after this season.
Yeah. That's gonna sound
Hey,
good.
I hope so. I definitely think Lamar Jackson is going to have a very decent game running the ball, but I think they lose. I'm going with Miami.
Bro, you ain't learned your lesson from last week.
Bruh, this boy.
Win
Blair?
this year.
I'm picking Baltimore.
He don't want to win this year.
Nah, he don't want to win.
Baltimore is a better team, I believe.
He's still worried about my team. You need to worry about
And
your team.
in Baltimore, that's gonna be crazy.
Chris, I'm going to buy you a pendant of the little lady off of the Morton Salt box, man.
Hater.
I don't know what you got
It's
going
not.
on.
See, but
man.
y'all thinking it's because it's Baltimore. I just think that the Miami Dolphins are going to win this game.
Why?
Point blank.
Why?
I think they have a very good defense.
Give me
I
three
think
good
they have an
reasons.
explosive offense,
Chris.
which is more explosive than the Jets were. Because in that first half, it was not looking all that great, and we just got to be honest. Because like I said, I was peeking in and out. So I'm gonna go with Miami. Granted, they did play New England last week, but again, like you always say, it was a division game. They know each other better than anybody. So therefore, I'm gonna go with Miami. And y'all acting like Miami is just terrible and suck. I agree with you. Tua is not as good as Lamar Jackson. But
nobody said Miami, but Miami is better.
Lamar Jackson. So
I'm
gonna go.
All we got is Lamar Jackson.
All I'm gonna say is you told us last week you picked the Jets just because it was fuck the Ravens.
That was just me messing around. But this one I'm serious. I definitely believe that Miami can beat them. I didn't think the Jets was gonna beat
You
them,
believe
man.
that Miami can beat us? Do you think they're gonna beat us?
Yes. I think they win this game. Period. And y'all go see on Sunday.
Check this. Hold on. Quick question. Hold on. Quick question for y'all. If Miami loses badly, do you think it's gonna be time for a little panic, or are they just gonna be like it's just one game?
One game.
It's just one game.
Because they won the first game, they'll give him a game 2 loss. They lose like 2 or 3 in a row, it's a problem.
Then it's a problem. Yeah.
I think it depends on how they lose. I think if they get smoked and Tua has a stupid bad game, I don't know.
They get smoked.
You see,
we'll see.
Put them in the air too. Dolphin.
Moving on. Hey. Moving on. The next game on the schedule, we have the Atlanta Falcons at the Los Angeles Rams. Darius, who you going with, man? We did just see the Los Angeles get smoked. So who you gonna go with, my boy?
Hey, and this time I think they bringing their own grill to the party. Dirty Birds is on the menu all game long. The boy Kyle Pitts probably gonna get doubled the whole game, and they don't really got nobody else to really shake. I mean, Cordero Patterson, Shit. This nigga is nice. Hey, whoever got him on their fantasy team, he is a problem. He's a big dude. It's like he just playing backyard football out there. They just line a big receiver up in the backfield and let him run through people. But I think this is a big bounce back games for the Rams because if they go 0-2, I definitely think people is gonna be like, oh, the Von Miller piece was very key. The Odell Beckham Jr. piece was very key in helping them stretch it at the end. So I think this is a must win for the Rams, but I think they win easily, like 28-13 or something like that. Cooper Kupp probably go crazy again.
Sean?
Rams.
Brianna?
Rams.
Now, I do think that this game is going to be closer than what a lot of the people think, but I think the player of this game is going to be Bobby Wagner because Atlanta likes to run the ball, like you said with Cordell Patterson. I think Bobby Wagner going to say challenge accepted, and I think they get this dub, and I think they get it pretty comfortably. So I'm going to say 28-10. Blair?
Rams. Atlanta looked horrible last week.
I mean, they look better than I thought they were. So,
I guess they look better than you thought they were going to look, but they still didn't look that great in that game.
Fair. Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Hey,
moving on. The next game on the schedule, we have the Seattle Seahawks, 1-0 Seattle Seahawks. Shock the world versus or at the San Francisco 49ers. Blair, this is going to be a good game, huh?
No. Why should it be?
Who you got, man?
Why is it going to be a good game, dude? Honestly, I feel like the way everybody thought the Seahawks was about to be a joke, I do find that kind of hilarious. Because while Geno's not great and Drew Lock's super terrible, they seem to know how to put a defense together. Their defense looked for real last night. Like, that wasn't all just dudes, but, like, their defense looked pretty good. And granted, Denver should have scored. Them couple of weird fumbles inside the 5 was strange. But, like, hey, they were having issues, and Seattle took advantage of it. Their defense looked good. They got a couple of young-looking dudes that look really nice. That new linebacker that was, like, third in the league in tackles last year. I don't even know his name. Like, Buddy looked really good. They had some new pieces. But I don't know about San Fran. Like,
Trey Lance ain't it, boy.
Trey Lance may not be it, man. He may not be. But, like, at this stage, I would take what is Trey Lance over we know what Geno Smith is. Trey Lance didn't do much this weekend coming out, and Geno came out on fire, and then that just died. Like, it seemed like once they made adjustments, Geno Smith couldn't do anything. And I think that'll be kind of tough for them moving forward. And they're going to be in San Fran, and San Fran lost that game, so I would definitely have to go San Francisco.
Darius, where you going to go then?
I don't know, man. I'm not really confident in either one of these teams right now. If San Francisco was playing Jimmy G, I would confidently pick San Francisco. At this point, Trey Lance ain't played enough football, man. Like, they took a big shot on this dude, and it is not looking like return on investments right now, bro. Like, I mean, I cut him some slack because the conditions were terrible in the game that they played. So
yeah, that was a horrible condition game.
Yeah, I will give them that. Blair was right about Geno, man. It was just like Geno had looked all right. It's like he looked all right for Geno Smith. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at. It's like it's Geno Smith. It's like, oh yeah, it's good. Oh, he's he's a starter because if Russell Wilson wouldn't have left, he probably would have never started in the league ever again. I'm going to say Seattle's win was an emotional win, and they come back down to earth. And I'm going to give it to the 49ers this week. I don't think that Trey Lance is going to play a great game. I just think Pete Carroll gets out-coached in the end.
You don't think he'll be better than he was week 1?
I think he'll be close to it. I think he'll be slightly better. I guess anything better is better. We'll see, man. I just don't think the kid has played enough football to
like everybody keeps saying that. You mean just actual like high level football?
Yes, like even in college, like they literally took a shot on this kid. You know what I'm saying? Like even in college, he didn't play enough football. I don't think, much less the NFL. So it wasn't like he was like Kyrie at Duke. Like, oh, he came out and blazed that shit up for 7 or 8 games, and oh, he caught a little injury or something at Alabama or some shit. So
that's fair. That's fair. I believe the same thing though. Sean, who you got in this, bro?
I got San Francisco for the opposite reasons of what they saying. I honestly believe Trey Lance will be something. I ain't gonna say he's gonna be a Aaron Rodgers or anything like that, but I do believe he will have a nice career. You know, I ain't gonna say he's gonna put up Hall of Fame numbers, but he will have a nice career. And they had to see something in that man. I feel as if for real, he hasn't been able to have a good chance. You know what I'm saying? For real, like Jimmy G really ran the show all of last year, so he ain't really had a chance to have it as his team. But a quarterback, you got to have a lot of confidence in that locker room and with your coaching. So with them to do what they did with Jimmy G by retaining him, you know what I'm saying? It actually probably even hurt him even more. Like, damn, why you didn't get rid of this dude? You know what I'm saying? So that is saying a lot to where it kind of deter his confidence. But I believe he's gonna pull it off, but not because of him. This game, I think it was because of the defense.
All right. 49ers. Brianna?
I am going with the Seahawks.
What? Okay.
Big
Okay.
Big
Seahawks. Okay.
Like what she saw.
She liked what she saw. She liked what she saw. I am not. I'm going with the 49ers. I think the Seahawks are the worst team in the NFL, and that's going to be proven because they about, like Darius said, they coming back down to earth, and it's going to be you're going to hear, what is that? That was them coming back down to earth. It's over for them. It's done. That was it. That might be the only win they get all season. I'm going with the 49ers. It ain't gonna be close.
I have to look at their schedule.
I ain't looked at their schedule. I'm just telling you what it's gonna be. Blair, you said you're going 49ers, right?
Pretty bad. I already said who I was.
Yeah. I know. I was just making sure.
Yeah, Atlanta's pretty bad.
You right about that too.
They're gonna be pretty bad, bro. And Marcus Mariota is not the dude.
It's the race to last place.
That's true. Moving on. The next game on the schedule, we have the Cincinnati Bengals at the Dallas Cowboys. There's who you got going and getting this victory. Dak Prescott is hurt. So the backup quarterback is in, whose name is Cooper Rush. Is Cooper the Rush going to get it together and get Dallas the victory over Cincinnati?
I don't know. Hold on. Oh, man, I was looking for that revamp offensive line y'all told me y'all had. Let's be honest, man. I can't pick the Cowboys now, man. Yeah, I said it. I know. I told y'all these boys are gonna make it to the NFC Championship.
Go on and get it out there, bro. Yeah, just go on and get it
Go
out
ahead and
there.
say it. Go ahead and say it.
Man, this was. If this would have been CeeDee Lamb getting hurt or Zeke getting hurt, I'd have stuck by that shit, man.
Bro,
But
you done bought the Dallas pill, dude. Like, you done bought
bruh,
the Dallas propaganda train. You done boarded it,
Cooper
bought a
Rush,
ticket, and took a
dog.
ride.
Cooper Rush, man. Dallas might start 0-5, bruh. Like, that's tough, man. That's tough. With that being said, it wasn't like these boys was playing that good anyway. Defense, them boys was playing pretty good. I gotta get the boy Michael Parsons was out there giving Tom Brady hell. Like he's probably gonna be in defensive player of the year conversation. But I definitely think the Bengals have to win this game. If they lose to Dallas, we're gonna have to see something, man. What is really going on? I feel like Blair had a good point the other day when we was talking. Like this dude Joe Burrow did have to have like the small procedure and stuff.
It
So
wasn't small, dude. His appendix burst or something like that. He had an appendectomy. And he's still core strength is down. He was like 15, 20 pounds down after the surgery. Bro, been practicing for like a month.
yeah, so I think that might have something to do with it too. But I think even with all that, they good enough, to beat a Cowboys team without Dak.
And that line, bro, dude. Oh my goodness.
I do think Joe Burrow is gonna get sacked another about 4 times because the boys couldn't block TJ Watt. They ain't gonna be able to block Michael Parsons, man. So next year they need to invest in the offensive line. Let's go Bengals. Let's go 27-6 Bengals.
Okay. Sean, who you got, bro?
I got Cincinnati. And it's crazy because if Dak was playing, I'd probably have picked the motherfucking Cowboys. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not that confident in my Bengals. I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. I do feel as if they do need an O-line, but I also feel as if they need better offensive coordinating as well. Because Joe just really one guy all the damn time, man. You know, it's a lot.
50 passes, 55.
You know that shit gets
53.
And you already know everybody's gunning for Chase. Even though he had 10 catches, you know what I'm saying? I felt they should have been running that ball a little bit more because it was working. With that being said, I'm going my Bengals. But if Dak was playing again, I'd have been picking them dudes.
Man, you should have seen you should have saw the hurt in Chris' face when you said that.
Brianna?
Chris ain't that hurt.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Go ahead. I want you. I triple dog dare you to put. Go ahead, pick them.
What you mean?
Go ahead.
What you mean? Go ahead. She ain't picking Dallas, bro. Come on.
Yes, she is. She's thinking about it right now.
No,
Go
she's not.
Hey, Brianna.
No, she just doesn't want to say Cincinnati or Bengals out of her mouth currently, bro.
Hey, Brianna, you know where my team's sitting at. They lost to me. So, hey, that's saying something. Sorry asses.
And with Sean, if Dak was playing, I would have definitely picked the Cowgirls. But because he's not, I guess I'll pick them.
Did y'all niggas not see Dak play at Prescott the other night?
It don't matter.
That's all right, man.
Did we see y'all the other night?
Terrible.
Bruh,
Absolutely horrible.
Burrow threw 4 picks.
We saw y'all too.
And would you take Burrow or would you take Dak?
Auditor
I
Dak.
ain't gonna lie, dog.
I'm
Hey, it's a
they
closer
all
game.
saying,
Y'all some
they
motherfucking
all
lie.
saying
Y'all
Dak,
some
It's a
bro.
motherfucking. He's
closer
a
They
motherfucking
all
game,
lie.
saying
He's
Dak.
a motherfucking lie. You know
Got
you
you.
lying out your
bruh.
goddamn teeth. So I ain't
Dak,
gonna
we
lie,
picking
dog.
Dak.
Ain't nobody gonna pick no
Bruh,
Dak
listen,
Prescott over
man.
no damn Joe Burrow
Listen,
at this point in
man.
their
They
career.
Dak, bro.
After the performance
It's
that y'all
one
put on, if Dak
game.
was playing,
Exactly. He only had one game.
the Cowboys wouldn't be a bad pick, bro.
Okay. This is gonna be a
Because
blowout,
of
whether
Michael
Dak was playing or
Parsons.
not. They don't have enough weapons. This is gonna be 34-10 at most. I'm going Cincinnati.
thought
Where
that
you going
last
at,
week.
Blair?
I know he was
Yeah,
confident
I'm
last week
going
too.
Cincinnati. I don't have a choice. Dallas has no quarterback, so Cincinnati.
And that's the
And
only
you was
reason.
confident last year, and yet y'all was losing.
That's the
Moving
only
on.
reason. My whole
Who
team was
confident
hurt
last
last
year?
year.
Moving on.
My
You
whole
were
team
still
was
confident
out.
in your picks.
That's the only reason why y'all made it to number one, because my whole team got hurt.
Whose fault is that? Not mine.
Don't let
It ain't my
that
fault.
fool you.
Were
And my
you
It's
dude's
your
decent or
still
were you
not
not?
back this year. They
Hey,
still
Did
not
you
back
win
yet,
or
but look
did you
at
not?
it. Look
Is
at us
hey,
though.
that what y'all
All
say
my
to
niggas
me?
still
Did
not
you
back, but
win or
look at
did you
us
not?
though.
You
All
lied.
my
Like I
niggas
lost
hey,
last
it's
still
a
week.
not
new
back
You
this
year.
lied.
year, but look at us though.
It's
Look
a
at us
Moving
new
on.
though.
year.
The
Look
next
at us
game on
though.
the schedule.
Are we 1-0? Are you 0-1?
I'm
Hey,
0-1. I'm 0-1.
you definitely
Okay,
are.
when you get a
I'm
win,
definitely
you can come
0-1.
talk to me. When you get a win, you come talk
I'm
to me.
definitely 0-1.
Come talk
For
to me when
now.
y'all win.
For
Let's
now.
go, Buck.
Moving on.
Y'all better not lose, Chris. I'm telling you. Y'all lose this week,
I'm
dog.
not
I'm
gonna
telling
lose.
you,
Like I said, it's
dog.
gonna be a
If
blowout.
y'all lose, it's gonna be a problem in Cincinnati, bro.
Moving on. The next game is the
You want
Houston
to hear that
Texans
shit?
at the Denver Broncos.
Who?
The Houston Texans at the Denver
okay.
Broncos. Who you got?
I don't know, man. Well, I'm gonna take the Broncos, but are the red zone struggles going to be something that we continue to see for the Broncos? Because I mind you, Seattle's defense played good, but they also did it without Jamal Adams. Is that a sign of the Broncos? Is that a sign of Seattle's defense being good, or is it a sign of red zone problems for the Broncos? I guess this is going to determine it for me, but I'm going to go with the Broncos. I'm going to go 20-10.
All right. Sean?
Broncos.
I feel it. I'm there with you. I'm going with Denver. I already wrote it down. I think they played very well last week in Houston. Houston played very good. But a couple things. They don't go to Denver every year, and that altitude, bro, is something different. So I'm definitely going Denver. Brianna?
I am also going Broncos.
Blair?
Broncos.
Moving on. Next game. We have the Arizona Cardinals at the Las Vegas Raiders. This one's interesting. Who you got, Darius?
Man, this one is very interesting. Oh, I'm going with the Raiders, man. Going with the Las Vegas Raiders. For Devontae Adams to have a big game. Not having DeAndre Hopkins hurts Arizona Cardinals a lot. Like a lot. And you can definitely see it. Like, cause I ain't gonna sit here and act like the Chiefs defense is super spectacular, out of this world. I definitely thought the Cardinals was gonna show more than they showed. So they definitely gonna lose this game.
Sean?
I don't know, man. I want to go with the Cardinals. I don't know, man. Yeah, you can write me down for that right now, but I might have to get back, man.
You going for the Cardinals, huh? Arizona, huh?
I'm thinking about it. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't got to think about it. I'm going Las Vegas. Brianna?
I'm going to Raiders.
Smart lady. Blair?
Here it comes.
Say what?
It ain't coming. I ain't picking Cardinals, bro.
They
They didn't look good. Like if they looked good and it was kind of like a blowout, or they looked bad. Like from what I saw that game, they didn't look good overall. And that could just be first week kinks. And the first month of the season is kind of hard because you don't really have much to go with. But it's gonna be tough. Somebody got to start 0-2, man, which is the sucky part of it. But I guess I'm gonna go Raiders. They're in Vegas. It's a home game. I hope everything works out for those dudes.
All right. Sean, you still keeping your pick?
Hell no. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm going like
He keeping his pick, man.
He keeping the Arizona pick, man.
He'll change it in the next round.
Nah. Hold on, not so fast.
You gonna go with the Raiders now?
Yeah. Man, I'm gonna regret it.
They trying to think of what Darius picked. Like, what Darius pick? I'm gonna pick that. We ain't gonna be that far apart. But, hey.
Moving on, man. Moving on.
That nigga ain't getting beaten.
The next game, we have the Chicago Bears at the Green Bay Packers. Interesting. Both teams are undefeated. Darius, you got Chicago winning it last week. You was correct. Who you picking this week? You picking Chicago? You picking Green Bay? Where you gonna go?
Where's the game at?
It's in Green Bay.
Man.
Hey, Chicago's defense looked good last week. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm gonna go Green Bay.
The Packers.
Look. Last year, first game, Packers got blown out. And this nigga Aaron Rodgers won MVP. The Bears literally played in a shit show game. Like those conditions was terrible. I think Aaron Rodgers will be able to do enough. I think they'll adjust at least enough to beat the Bears. I do think the game will be close.
I hope they get Lazard back. I feel like with Lazard back, it'll be a better, hopefully a better showing from the receiving core. They're young, man. They need time.
Boy, they did not look good. Sean, where you gonna go on this one?
Go on,
Green Bay. Brianna.
I'm also going Green Bay.
Ooh, they let you down last week. You sticking with them, huh?
Sticking it out.
No choice. He's my fantasy quarterback. Shit.
Go.
I'm gonna go Green Bay on this one as well. Chicago did shock me. They beat the 49ers last week, but I don't think they can keep that going. I still seen some problems in their offensive line. So, and I believe Green Bay's defense is going to be amped up for this one too. So I do think it's going to be a close game. I'm going to give it like 24-27, but I think Green Bay wins the game on a late drive from Aaron. Blair, where you going to go with it, my boy?
I don't know how good either one of those, Justin Fields or Trey Lance, is. That game was an anomaly game, dude. Like, those conditions were ridiculous.
Yes.
To play a game in. So I'm going to have to go with the veteran quarterback and hope he gets it together. I think he can throw it to the tight end. So here's hoping that some of them do get on the same page, because that was rough to watch.
It was. I mean, I don't think you can gain. Well, you can take a lot from that game. You can take some things, but they didn't have a foot in. They were just slipping and sliding all over the place. So I think you should take that last week's game with a grain of salt. Really, all of the games, because it's just week one. Moving on. to the Monday Night Football games. Okay, so this week it is a special week. Apparently, there are 2 Monday Night Football
Did you
games.
like how they did that this year, bro?
I like that there's 2, but I don't like
they do it
where
every
the times
year.
are.
They usually do it week 1. It's usually like a 7:30 game and like a 10:30 game.
Yeah.
The reason I think they didn't do it this year is so you could get your first game of Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. This is their first game during Monday night. So I figured they didn't want to have any distractions, so they gave you because I was like, don't they normally do 2 Monday night games to start the season? And then I was watching the game like, oh, they bumped it a week, but I think they only bumped it a week so they could give you Troy and Joe Buck like first time on a game without anything else to take your attention away.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of weird. One game starts at 7:15, the other one starts at 8:30.
That's normal week 1. That's normally week 1 stuff, bro. Like that's week 1 area right there.
Yeah, so the first game is Tennessee at Buffalo.
That's gonna be a crazy game.
I think this is gonna be hard fought. Like I don't think Tennessee really wants to start 0-2. Buffalo had an amazing showing. They gave the business to the Rams. I will say that Josh, my boy, please don't be running like that no more. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Please. We want to see you perform, my boy. Don't do that no more. Okay?
You're a big fella, man.
You can be a big fella all you want. You're going to be a hurt fella real quick.
I don't know, man. They feel like he kind of like Big Ben, bro. Like
and Big Ben was on the sidelines too, my boy. You know.
Hey, I know. Hey, he went to 3 Super Bowls though.
Yeah,
like
he sure did. But that career, I feel like, got cut short because he was a big boy.
Dude played 18 years, man. How much longer did you want him to play?
He could have still been playing if he ain't been taking all them hits.
Dude,
man,
everybody
this man got drafted in
Tom Brady.
2003.
You are crazy. Everybody's not Tom Brady, and he didn't retire because his body he got to retire because his arm turned to noodle, bro. His arm was trash that last season. That wasn't from getting smoked out. That's just some dude's arm diminishes over time. Tom is a rare case where his arm is still good.
So you cool with him doing what he's doing, right?
All I'm saying is no, he shouldn't. I mean, okay. So for them to try to like
do his Cam Newton thing,
for them to try, like there were certain situations they needed him. Like he should have gone down a few more times instead of just. But he's a big guy, bro, and he doesn't generally duck. And they try to like throw him around, and it doesn't work because he's a really big dude. Like he's a big dude. He shouldn't be taking all those hits early in the season, but he kind of did want it, so you can't really be mad at him.
That's true. Darius, who you gonna go with on this one though?
Shit. I got the Bills winning big again. Boys is a well-oiled machine. Wait till what's the name come back at corner. Whew, that thing gonna be scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they win. I think they win handsomely.
I'm gonna go with my MVP pick in Josh Allen and them fucking Buffalo Bills. I still don't like him. He need to be a defensive coordinator.
Who you got in this one?
I'm going with the Bills.
The Bills. I don't think it's gonna be as easy as what Darius says it's gonna be. I think they're gonna be able to run the ball on them. I think Derrick Henry's gonna have it. I say he's gonna have 2 touchdowns, 2 tubs, over 100 yards, but they still lose. They definitely still gonna lose. I got Buffalo.
I hope that. Well, you said it.
Where you gonna go, my boy?
Oh, it's on me?
Yeah.
Bro, I must have missed something. The game's in Buffalo, right?
In Buffalo.
Yeah. Oh, then I'll say Buffalo.
Yeah.
I don't know. Buffalo looked pretty good, man. I don't think Tennessee's a bad team. It sucks they lost to the Giants, but they did lose to like the Jets last year too. So
yeah,
they had like some weird anomalous losses last year, and I guess they do pretty good, it'll be decent. The Bills look good. Like, short of something happening, the Bills look really good. They look to be in good shape starting the season.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be closer than what a lot of people think. I think it's going to be like a game of like 21-24. But
that's the hope. But
yeah, I think they're going to be able to do that, though.
They get too far. If they get up by 2 touchdowns, Tennessee's in trouble because they don't have explosive scoring.
Yeah, I just think it's going to be more of a game of where Tennessee's going to try to control the pace of the game as far as like slowing the game down, running the ball,
but that
the Bills going to want to try to get on and score.
So like they're going to have to consistently move the ball.
Right.
Von Miller is a problem on that defense.
And they can't settle for field goals either, because
that's what I'm saying. Like, if it gets to be a 2-score game, they are in trouble. They don't score that quickly.
Fair. All fair points. Moving on for the last and final game of the week on ABC at 8:30 p.m. It is the Minnesota Vikings at the Philadelphia Eagles.
So tough.
Woo! Now you want to talk about a game now.
The only reason I say it's tough is because Kirk Cousins is butt cheeks in prime time. Like, literally has one of the worst one of the worst stat lines you've ever seen in prime time on TV games. They are usually terrible. He did have a good afternoon game just this last week against Green Bay, but those Monday nighters are not Kirk Cousins' friend, man. I don't understand.
Nope.
I do not understand. And the Eagles, everybody just for some reason assumes they're going to be really good this year.
Mr. Davis on that defensive line, balling. There's where you going with it, bro.
Bruh. I don't even know, but
I'm telling you right now, I'm going Philly. Okay, Philly. I said they was winning the division at the beginning of the season. I'm going Philly. What'd you say, Sean?
I don't know, man.
Yep, Sean going Philly too.
Yeah, keep spinning the block on me, bro. I really don't know.
Brianna, what you thinking?
I want the Vikings.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. Blair?
Yeah, I want to go with Minnesota too, but Kirk Cousins is so bad in prime time games. Like,
Eddie Dalton.
It is so crazy how bad he is in games that come on after the games that are played after 8 o'clock. Like, it is ridiculous what his numbers look like. But I am not sold on Philly. Like, I don't know why everybody is so sold on Philly. Like, I don't know what I'm missing. Maybe I haven't seen enough. Maybe I didn't play enough Madden, so I don't understand the sleeper players. Like, it's something that I don't get about Philly. I'm never really sold on Minnesota because Kirk is not a guy you can kind of bet on to win when the lights are bright. It's in Philly. I don't know. They barely beat Detroit.
But I don't think Detroit's that bad of a team, though.
I don't think they're a bad team either. I'm just saying, like, it's tough because I do want to pick Minnesota, man, but Kirk Cousins is so bad on prime time. But I have nothing to base Jalen Hurts on either, so I can't say he's like good in clutch games or anything like that. That is tough.
Telling you, bro. This is the toughest one for me.
I'm telling you, Philly has more weapons than Green Bay does, and I think they're gonna get off on this game.
You mean more weapons than
Green Bay has.
Minnesota does?
Yeah, no. Well, that too. They have more variety of weapons. You know what I'm saying? You got Devontae. What is his name? Smith. Yes.
Man, no. But Philly is not. You're not picking no skill players from Philly over the skilled players in Minnesota. I'm not taking Devontae Smith over Justin Jefferson or Adam Thielen, and I'm not taking Miles Sanders over Dalvin Cook.
AJ Brown. They got AJ Brown.
I'm
wouldn't
still
take
not
AJ
taking him
Brown
over Justin Jefferson.
No, I'm not taking him over Justin Jefferson, but I'll take him over Adam Thielen. When
It's
healthy.
debatable. It's
When
debatable.
I don't know, man. I don't know if they let Jefferson get loose like they did this last game. I assume he's gonna be doubled all game.
Back bracket.
I'll go Philly, man. I'll go Philly. Why not?
Philly.
Man, fuck that. I'm going Minnesota, bro.
There
I
you
ain't even
go.
gonna lie. I think Justin Jefferson get loose again because they ain't been able to guard this man in 2 seasons. I don't got no reason to think that Philly about to start guarding him now.
I don't know if they're gonna guard him, dude. I just think they might make it a little more difficult.
I do think it's gonna be a close game, but 2-0 purple people eaters, baby.
Yeah, I want to go Minnesota too.
I feel that. Well, thank you guys for watching, tuning in. Continue to like, share, subscribe. Tell everybody you know about us. We'll see the subscribers keep going up and up. We'll holler at y'all next week. Till next time. Deuce.
We out.